Good night. Time to mayor. It's 8 o'clock. Hope you guys enjoy my two videos I made. Did I make one video or two videos today? I made two videos today. Were you able to get your bird and smokes? Yes, I was. I cleaned the walls today. Took me 2 hours to clean and I got 20 bucks for it. And tomorrow I'm also doing cleaning too for money. So if the check doesn't come in tomorrow, I'm good for tomorrow. I can get another pack of smokes. Obviously, my stepmother's paying me for it, right? The check might come come in tomorrow, maybe Thursday, or either tomorrow or perhaps Thursday it comes in the check. I don't know. I have my 40. Are you drinking this now? No, I'll drink this after I finish this video. I'll drink it while I watch the show with you guys. Hope you guys enjoy what I showed you so far for their unique. I'm not sick. It's not Xanus, but it's still entertaining shit. Yeah, it is. What I wrote today was pretty entertaining, but it wasn't as entertaining as some of my other previous stuff, but it's still entertaining enough to keep you hooked. That's my point, right? Like me, I always do my best to have quality, like, consistently throughout for the reader, obviously. That way the reader is hooked. Yeah, when we read their unique, we're hooked. We want to know more. Yeah, as long as you're hooked and you want to know more, you're doing your job as an author, obviously. I'm still thinking how I want the story to progress with the crazy drama. I'm not there yet. I don't have to worry about that. That's why the best thing to do, Ivan, brainstorm chapter by chapter. Like I brainstorm chapter 1, you finish chapter 1, then you can really think, and then brainstorm chapter 2. You finish chapter 2, then you really think. Don't just do a thing where you brainstorm like all 10 chapters ahead of time, because as your creativity flows, you might have different ideas for your story. It's for their unique, right? I mean, their unique is entertaining shit. It's amazing, but it's not Xanus. Yeah, Xanus is a better book than their unique, obviously. It's better than their unique, obviously, right? Xanus, by a little bit, it's better, obviously. But their unique is amazing, too. Some Zara. I might go upstairs and make a coffee, guys. Yeah. No, Ivan, you're talented. Yes, I am. I'm very talented. Because I don't have a professional editor, I do catch a bit of rawness in some of my writing with their unique and Xanus, but I'd rather keep a little of my rawness there and have be 100% me than have someone read my story. Because all these amazing authors, they have the best editors in the business polish up their manuscript. Ivan did everything himself, obviously. Like all the books Ivan writes is 100% him. He had no help, and I prefer to keep it that way. That way, it's 100% my DNA on the page. Got some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. I work tomorrow. At least I have enough smokes for tomorrow for work. And save a good like 7 smokes for work tomorrow when I walk to work. When I ride back home, if I get my check, I'll still clean the house. I need that extra money. I don't mind cleaning it for maybe 15, 20 bucks. I can get slices for myself for that money right now. Well, tomorrow I get my Dinty's food, so I will not get. I can get maybe 1 slice of pizza and save the rest of my money, obviously. Just 1 slice. I can get 1 slice of pizza at Bob's instead of 2, because I have my club sandwich at Denny's I eat all the time. I eat the same thing all the time. At first I ate the pizza, then I ate the burger with the onion rings. Now I eat the club sandwich with the onion rings all the time. It's so good with the barbecue sauce. It's so good. Denny's food, it's amazing. Oh, Ivan, show us more of Xanus. No, 0. I'm not showing more of Xanus. I already spoiled the story for you guys. I don't want to show you more of my masterpiece Xanus, man. Especially Volume 3, I'm not touching it. Volume 3 is when it gets deep and dark. I don't want to spoil the story for you. Well, their unique be dark fantasy. Yeah, a little bit. It's crazy drama. Well, I'm not there yet. I'm only in the beginning of the story. I'm only like 6 pages into there, but as my creative mind flows, I will know what I want to happen in the scenes with them, with the crazy drama, obviously, with Josh and Don and their best friends and Don's powerful, rich family, right? Yeah. What if you get denied for welfare again? If I get denied again for welfare, I should get accepted though. They denied me because I was missing information because the lady didn't submit my employment records that I gave her. I had to give her the sheet again. She didn't submit it. They told me you're denied. But yeah, Ivan, did you call the 1-800 number? I'm like, yeah, Ivan, you're not supposed to call those guys. You're supposed to talk to us. And she's okay. Just write this note here, and then we can fix it. And I went to the office and I fixed it, obviously. But I have to do that stupid online survey thing. When they ask me all these questions about unemployment and all that stuff, yeah, I have to redo that. And hopefully I can get my welfare check maybe in November. I don't know. And if I get denied a second time, I'll just apply to more jobs. I'll go back to working full time. But I'm gonna stay away from. I'm gonna apply to the grocery stores like Maxi and Super C. I'll apply there. I don't want to wash dishes. I don't mind washing dishes once a week at Denny's, but I don't want to do dishes full time. Dishes is very stressing for me. Yeah, I'd rather just collect my $800 from welfare and just work on their unique and finish up polishing up. Well, not really polishing up Xanus, tweaking Xanus right a little bit, right? Yeah, that's what's important. It's not working these minimum wage jobs, obviously. I need the money, so some Sarah. Feels good to have a smoke. I feel so good, man. Yeah. Will you be smoking when you're king with VJ? Yes, I will. I need to have a smoke every day. It helps me with depression, obviously. I'm gonna have PTSD when I'm with VJ. I just came back from death. I'm definitely gonna be smoking when I'm king. And Victoria Justice might suffer from a bit of PTSD too because the world killed her husband. Obviously, Victoria Justice might have a bit of PTSD too, so she might. Sometimes she might buy a pack of smokes, or she might bum a few smokes off me. I'm smoking Ivan, and I bum one off you. I'm like, yeah, sweetie, I'll give you a cigarette. Yeah. VJ's not a smoker though, but I know maybe occasionally she might smoke a few smokes with me. Victoria Justice. Like we're in the hot tub. I want to do things with VJ when we're in the hot tub in our house. We like smoke a cigar and we drink like wine or like liquor and we look at the trends. Look at us like we're trending. You know what I'm saying we're in the hot tub. Look at the trends like we're trending. I know. In our beautiful, I don't know, $1 billion house, like Incredibles. I want to own a house like that, man. Yeah, man. $1 billion house. Because if I do write the two books, I'll be pulling in my 30 plus billion off the book, man. 30 plus billion off the book. So me and VJ can easily build a $1 billion house, obviously. We can get a $400 million jet, $80 million jet, renovate like Incredibles. We can get our $100 million unique 7-in-1 yacht and a cheaper, maybe 30, 40, $50 million yacht. Yeah, for the sleepovers. Yeah. We use Ivan. I love your 30. I know. Sage is better, but their unique is amazing too, obviously. The reason why I don't believe that their unique will be as good as Zane is because I can't top what I wrote. Xanus is so good. It's such a masterpiece. I can't. Any book that I write will never beat that. But because I'm a genius, those books will also be amazing masterpieces too. Crossing my fingers, obviously. But it will not be on Xanus. So that's my point. I can't top that, man. It's too good. Obviously. And for me to write another book, I have to write another genre. I can't even write another fantasy novel. I can't top what I did for Xanus. I can't beat that. So I have to write in a different genre. Or if I want to write fantasy, I have to write in the same universe as Xanus. But I'm not going to touch it. I believe you stick to the three book rule for fantasy. Don't make prequels. Don't do that. That's my advice. Just stick to the 3 book rule and don't touch it. Leave it alone and move on to another story or another genre. But I told you, if your fantasy series is mediocre at best, then you could come up with other fantasy series because your fantasy book was not really a huge, big masterpiece. Whereas I exhausted all my creativity in terms of fantasy into Xanus. That's why I can't write another fantasy novel. I did try to write another fantasy novel, I couldn't. Really, Ivan? Yeah, I wrote like a good like. I remember one day I brainstormed about another fantasy universe. It was good. It was pretty good. It was well thought out. But I'm like, yeah, this is not Xanus. And I gave up. Like, yeah, I can't write another fantasy novel because I have creative burnout for fantasy. I can't top what I wrote for Xanus. Xanus is too good. I can't top what I wrote for it. Thanks, Sarah. And that's my point, right? Yeah. My youngest stepbrother bought me my notebooks for my very neat book. I'll show you. Bought me my notebooks at a dollar store. I asked him to. He said sure. He bought me it. I now have a notebook, guys. 140 pages from a dollar store. Because dollar store notebooks are cheap. They're like $2. He bought me my two notebooks. So now when I write their unique, I can write. This is enough pages for me to write my whole book. Unless my creativity flows and my book ends up being very long. Like, it just depends how my creative mind flows. Like, Xanus, their unique might be maybe 15, 16 chapters. I end up writing like a 300-page book, and it's like a 500-page fantasy novel, which is a bit long for fantasy. Fantasy peaks at 300 pages in the industry, but because I'm a creative genius, and if my creative mind flows, I have more ideas for the story. I might end up this book. I might end up writing even more than these two. My book on. I might even end up writing my two books. Sorry, my Larry Neat book in more notebooks. But this should be enough to write my book, right? Yeah, so now I don't have to write on a blank sheet of paper. I can write on here, Isaiah's book. Let's see. Maybe I might write more after this. I don't know. Maybe after I finish watching this show, I might write another 2 pages there, and you can type it out. I don't know. Nah. It'll be late. It'll be like 9:30, almost 10. I'll write tomorrow. Tomorrow I write there unique at night though. Usually I write during the day, but because I work tomorrow, I might write there after I clean. I will write there unique. I'm not showing you guys any more snippets until I finish chapter one. And once I finish chapter one, I can show you maybe another two more scenes, and that's it. Almost full Sophie. Yeah, put my notebook over here. Yeah, you're not gonna buy it for? Yeah, you bought it for me. Yeah. Yeah, from what I read from there, that's entertaining. That's also entertaining shit. It's not Zane's, but still entertaining shit. Yes, it is. Still entertaining shit, obviously. So you think the fans? Yeah, the fans would be like, yeah, man, last one was Zane's was better than their unique, but Ivan, even though their unique was not on the same level as Zane's, their unique was also a masterpiece. I was fucking entertaining shit, but it wasn't Zane's. That's my point. I don't think Ivan. Yeah, Ivan wrote such an amazing book. He can't top what he wrote. Yeah, Zane's is so good. I can't top that story. But because I'm a creative genius, I'm now tackling a different genre. If I write their unique, cross my fingers, it should be a masterpiece too. But it will not be on the same level as Zane's. That's my point. I can't top what I do for Xanus. I just can't top that. It's too good. It's too entertaining. Too. It's such a masterpiece. I can't top that. That's what I'm saying. Give me a second. I'm gonna go upstairs and make some coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Screw going up a lot. Don't hang up, son. We got you on the show. Alright, guys. I'm upstairs to make my coffee. So in a good like 6 minutes, I'm gonna go upstairs to get my coffee, guys. You know, I'm impressed. You've been writing. Yeah, I've been writing every day for their unique. I should be done. If I write every day 2 pages, I'll be done in like end of this week. By Sunday when I get paid, I'll be done chapter 1. Yeah. Once you hit like maybe 14 pages, Ivan, that should be around the time you should be ending your chapter for your book. So if you write 11 chapters, you'll have like a 160 page novel, 170 page novel around there. But some chapters might be maybe 18 pages on the computer. You write a 170 page novel on your computer. Once the proofreader adds that, you're looking at like, yeah, 350, 60 page novel, maybe 400 page novel. That's good enough for fantasy, obviously. Because fantasy shouldn't be too long. Sorry, romance shouldn't be too long. See, fantasy books tend to be longer than romance novels, obviously. Romance novels peak at like 70,000, 80,000 words. I think their unique will peak at maybe around that 80, 90,000 word range. My novel, maybe 75,000 word novel. Or it's 100 plus if I have my creative mind flows, obviously. I have more ideas, I want to write more. It just depends, obviously, right? Yeah. The thing is, There and Eagle will be the world's second best novel. I'm not gonna say that, but some people might say, yeah, my two favorite books are Ivan, are all the books written by Ivan. There and Eagle and Xanus. Xanus is my favorite book ever, and There and Eagle is a close second, or Xanus is number one, and they like maybe Game of Thrones and other books better than Their Unique, but Their Unique is up there for them. But some people just don't resonate well with the romance genre, right? That's my point. Yeah. I told you, I read the prologue of Game of Thrones, a little bit of it. It's entertaining shit. It's amazing shit, obviously. So I'm not surprised if some fans do like Game of Thrones better than my book. I understand. Game of Thrones is amazing too, obviously, right? And Lord of the Rings too. Lord of the Rings is amazing too. Art hits everyone different ways. You guys some Sarah? Don't hate him, saying, yeah. Art hits everyone different ways. There you go. Some Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. I love their eating. I know, it's amazing, sweetie. It's amazing. Coffee's almost ready, guys. Yeah, I love their eating, but I like Xanus more. Yeah, BJ, Xanus is a better book than their eating. I can't top what I did for Xanus. But crossing my fingers, I hope their unique is also good. If I read their unique and it's not, it doesn't meet up. It's not quality art. I'm not. I'm gonna let you guys know. Yeah, guys, I fucked up. The beginning of their unique was good, but as the story went on, I wasn't able to tell a satisfying story for you guys. I'm not gonna release it, and that's how you know I care a lot. I care more about my art than the money. I don't remember. I love money. I love making a lot of money, but I care a lot about my art. I know Xanus is quality art. Xanus is a masterpiece. Even though Volume 3 is a little bit more raw. Masterpiece. They're unique. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope it's a masterpiece too. That's my hope, obviously. But so far, for what I've read, I'm impressed. It's entertaining. It's good quality. I'm happy with it, obviously. So we'll see what happens. Because I have the creative gift and I have the genes, obviously. I know when I write their unique, because I'm a creative genius, it will be a masterpiece too, obviously. It will be a masterpiece when I write it, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm saying, okay, guys, my coffee's ready. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. Don't hate me, son. I'm gonna go upstairs and get my coffee. Don't hate me, son. Let's get everyone laid off. Alright, guys. Well, I'm supposed to get my coffee. I hope Rabbit uploads on Nightmare stream, man. Yeah. Rabbit, please upload on Little Nightmare stream. Once you finish Silent Hill, Rabbit, and the other game you're playing, please play Little Nightmare stream. And I want to see you play that game. That's an amazing game, yeah. Which he might. Rabbit, maybe Little Nightmares 3 is not Rabbit's priority right now. He wants to finish the other games first, and after that, he might play Little Nightmares 3. Sometimes Rabbit does that, or he might not play it this year. I don't know. Rabbit's weird. He's weird sometimes. He just doesn't play some of the big games. Yeah. Ivan, you got lucky with your money, I know. Starting, when was it? Starting since last Thursday, I believe, I had no money. I was lucky enough to clean the house and get money and all stuff, and I was able to get smokes until Tuesday. And tomorrow I'm also cleaning the house too for money too. So if my check doesn't come in, I have money for that for tomorrow too. But hopefully I get my check tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll see what happens. I don't know. There's a stupid Canada Post strike, right? They went on strike, Canada Post. Yeah. You know your shit when it comes to writing books, man. You're fucking gifted. Yes, I am. Yeah, and when you guys read what I showed you today in the elevator, Dawn's like, Meg, she's like, what? She's like, why Elmer, Quebec? Out of all the places in Canada, you know what I'm saying? And then Meg's like, why not? It's a beautiful small town. You know what I'm saying? And she's just, yeah, she's like, don't worry about the Frenchies. I live on the English side, not the French side. And Don's like, that's good to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak a word of French. And Megan plays with her hair. Yeah, I'll sit. I know. Yeah. Ivan, is there really a French side and Elmer side? Is there really a French and English side in Elmer? No, there isn't. There is no French side or English side in Elmer. But to avoid the contradiction, I have to put that in there. That way I don't have to worry about the plot holes, obviously. I mean, you're a genius, I know. Because now you guys know, according to my book, that Dawn and Megan all live in the English side. Whenever they talk to all these people and everything, they all speak English because it's the English side of Elmer. Even though it's fictional, it's not like Elmer's not like that in real life. I made that up in the story. That way I don't have to worry about the contradiction. Otherwise, if you do a thing where they live in Elmer, Quebec, okay, when they talk to all these people, everyone's speaking English, but it's a Quebec province. It doesn't really make any sense. That's why I have to put that in there. You're a genius. I know my shit, man. I know my shit. Robert, don't have Ivy. You know your shit. That's smart. Yeah, that's smart. I'm saying that way you avoid the plot holes. Yes, obviously. Sarah. Yeah. Sarah. Oh, Ivan, show us more of Xanus. No, guys, I don't want to spoil the story for you, man. Sarah. Yeah, man. Because I'm liking your They're Unique, Ivan. It's not Zane's, but it's entertaining shit too, I know. But They're Unique is not Zane's, man. They're Unique will never be Zane's. I don't believe They're Unique will be as good as Zane's. I don't believe that, but it'll be almost as good, but it will not be Zane's, man. I can't top what I did for Zane's. Zane's is too good. It's a masterpiece. I can't top that. Because I'm writing it, but my goal is to have They're Unique be a masterpiece too. Because you guys are paying for my book. I want to do my very best to have quality art. Quality art whereby you're hooked and entertained. That's my goal, obviously, right? As a self-published author, obviously. Some Sarah. It feels so quiet in here. It feels very quiet in here in my room. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, what do you think? What are you planning on having Josh and Don have their first kiss? Maybe chapter 4 around there. Maybe 5, 4. Probably around 4 or 5. I'm gonna finally have them kiss around the midpoint of the story, and then maybe chapter 4. You don't want to have them kiss late in the story. No, like probably chapter maybe 3, 4, maybe around there they hook up. Yeah, yeah. Almost like it's hard 50 minutes. I'm done. Are you worried about having writer's block with their unique? No, I'm not. I have a creative mind. I will not have writer's block with their unique. I might have a little bit of writer's block for some chapters, but I'll be able to complete it and hopefully put out good quality storytelling for their unique too. Obviously, obviously, I don't have to worry about being the George R. R. Martin situation if he does have writer's block. Assuming maybe George R. R. Martin doesn't have writer's block, but I think he does. The fact that it took George R. R. Martin 13 years and he hasn't even made an announcement about finishing Winds of Winter, I think it's common sense he has writer's block. He can't come up with a great quality ending for a story. I believe he can finish a series, but like it's the quality that's the issue. Yeah, I can finish a series, Ivan, but it will not be on the same quality as my other 5 books. Yeah, that's your pickle, George. Your books are so fucking long. You exhausted too much of your creativity into your characters and your story. You have so many characters, and that you have to flesh out, and you have so many stories. 1,000 plus page books, and you want to write and also a 1,500 page book for Winds of Winter. I understand why you have writers. Well, that's tough, man. I believe George R. Martin has creative burnout. He's burnt out creatively. He's burnt out. George R. Martin. So I think George, if he does have writer's block, he has two options. Either he gets someone else to help him out, like Brandon Sanderson, who finished Robert Jordan's Wolf Time, or just let go of your ego and just do the best you can and finish the books. Even if they're not as good as your other books, at least you finished the series, and a lot of your fans will still love it, and some won't like it. At least you finished it. Yeah, George is still a legend. His 5 books were all amazing books, but his last 2 books were not as good. But he finished the series. You'll still be a legend, George. I know. I don't want to like write like a shitty book compared to my previous 5. That's your problem. Yeah, there you go. You wrote way too long books. Your books are just way too long, and you exhaust too much of your creativity into all your characters and your story in your previous 5 books. Obviously, but I don't believe it has to do with George being lazy or he's preoccupied. Because in the past 13 years, George did write 2 books, Fire and Blood, and he wrote the prequels, Fire and Blood, about the Targaryens. Yeah, the Targaryens, and he wrote another book, George R. Martin. So if he had time to write those 2 books, he obviously has time to write Winds of Winter. Right, Winds of Winter, but I think he's stuck. He can't come up with a great ending for his story, obviously. Unfortunately. And don't forget, he's getting older, right? I don't think age really has a big part to play with it. Because when George was in his 70s, he wrote 2 books. So he has the time to write Winds of Winter. He's just stuck. He has writer's block. He can't come up with a good ending for his story. That's my answer, obviously. I mean, that's a plausible answer. Yeah, that's a plausible answer. Guess from Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. So, Sarah? Almost an hour. I'll talk for 2 minutes, I'm done. Yeah. He also spoke of wonders. I know, sick. I know. Xanus book is sick. I know, my book is sick, man. Sick book, man. Fucking sick. Yeah. Yeah. Ivan, would VJ support you if you wanted to be a full time author? Yeah, she would. She wouldn't really care. Like, yeah, Ivan, like, if you don't want to do movies, you know what I'm saying? Because you have anxiety issues, you just want to sit in your yacht and write a bunch of books, I'll support you. I'll just do my music on the side with you. That's what VJ would tell me. But I'm like, no, VJ, my dream is not being a full time author. I want to be a movie star with you. Being a movie star is much cooler than being an author. Like, dog, come on, man. That's my dream. I want to do with VJ. I want to be a big movie, famous movie star with VJ. He should write carpets and magazines, go world touring. Yeah, that's my dream with VJ, obviously. Some Sarah. Don't hate me, yeah. I will. The gates want to control your their unique brand too. Yes, they will. Everything that's mine, they want to control it because they don't want me controlling my money with VJ. They're greedy pigs. Yeah, we don't want you controlling your own money in my house, Ivan. In our house. Yeah, you act like as if you're God and you created this place. Yeah, it may be your house, but you didn't create it, man. I did. And this is really my house. It's not your house. I fucking created this place. You didn't. You happen to own the money system in the place that I created, but you didn't create this place. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah, there we go. And you make more than money in the world, man. You make, yeah. The gatekeepers probably make like their 80 trillion, 100 trillion, I don't know, 80 trillion every year they make. They're probably worth hundreds of trillions of gatekeepers. So you make, I don't know, you're 60, 70 trillion every year, 80 trillion every year, and you want to take my billions on my book, man. How greedy can you be, man? Like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't get it. It's crazy, man. And if I sell to you, you're not going to let me make my billions. Yeah, I'm not going to let you make your billions if you sell to me. I'm envious. Because you do Victoria Justice, you're going to do me too. I'm not an idiot. You do Terry, you're going to do me too. Yeah, I don't want you to be that rich, but I'm envious. That's why I came with the keys. That's why I gave you the keys. I know you haven't signed you trip. I want to hit you with the keys. They're just envious. You can open your door and make your easy money. That's why they hate on you with the keys, Ivan. Don't hate him, son. You know. Sarah, the keys is a lottery ticket to billions, man. Tens of millions. That's why everyone hates me with the keys. You know how many times whenever I go to the Wolf of Levine, I get my smokes and like my beer. I see all these people. They all do the lottery ticket thing for like 20 million, 10 million, $50 million. They pay money for it, and Ivan has the keys. That's a lottery ticket to billions, man. That's why God gave me each of the keys. That way we can make our easy billions. Ivan, I gave you the keys. I'm gonna give you a gift. All you gotta do is just own something. You write a book. The book's yours. That's billions for you and VJ. Yeah. Sarah. I know your action scenes in your book amazing. Yes, they are. I show. Whereas all these other fantasy books, whenever they do action scenes, it's like a paragraph. Like Lord of the Rings and Narnia, the wars are like a paragraph, a page long. Like J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, they just tell what happens in the war briefly. Whereas me, I show like crazy, and the action scenes are very entertaining in my book when you read it. Especially the end war and the scene in the battle in the caves. That's the sixth scene, the battle scenes. Yeah, I have amazing battle scenes in my book when you read it. I almost spoil story with Ephesus too. That's an amazing scene. I almost spoil story for you. Yeah. That's why I didn't show you any battle scenes. I don't want to spoil story for you. Sorry. Okay, I could show you one more scene in Young Tactius, and that's it. It's about Tactius being curious about the. But I'm not going to show you the big scene when they talk about the South and everything. I can show you the scene when Tactius is curious about the walls. But I mean, no, I'm not going to, man. I already showed you guys that. I almost spoiled Sophie. I already spoiled enough in volume 1 and 2 for you. Guys, yeah, we have an idea. Yeah, you guys already have an idea what happens in volume 1 and 2. I don't want to spoil Sophie, man. Don't hate him, saying, yeah. Some Sarah. But I can show you that one scene, and that's it. I won't spoil story for you guys. And that's it. When I say that's it, I really mean it, guys. I already spoiled it with a little bit of volume 1 and 2 for you. You guys already have an idea what happens. Right? I hope it's dark. My bad. Excuse the noise of folks are talking upstairs. You guys can't see me. I don't want to show you too much, guys. I don't want to spoil story for you. For Xanus, right? Xanus is more interesting than they're unique, obviously. But I gotta get my hair done. My hair is a mess. Alrighty, let me wait till the page loads. And this is it, guys. That's it. I don't want to spoil too much. I'm already spoiling them. I haven't shown volume 3. No. Volume 3, I'm not showing you shit. So you see how much words I have? I'm on 196,000 words, like right here. Guys, you guys see that? Yeah, almost 200,000 words. Oh. You see this here? 196,000 words. And right now I'm at 617 pages. But once it's edited, it'll be like 800 pages, my book. So it's a long book, but it's not like as long as like Way of Kings and like Lord of the Rings. My book is a good like maybe 300 pages longer, 250 pages longer than Fellowship of the Ring. So Fellowship of the Ring was a long book, but it took me a while to finish that. But I mean, see right now you see it says 617 pages here. Yeah, 617 pages. And this is where I look for the text right here. I just type down the scene and it takes me right to the scene, obviously. I'll show you that scene. And that's it. This is young Tactius. Okay. Okay, I'll skip the part when they train. I don't want to. Okay, I'll show you this scene here. I'm going to skip a little bit of the training part. I won't spoil too much of the story for you. You can read that. Pause and read it. You guys see that? Ivan, is this one of your most entertaining scenes? Not at all, man. Not even close to one of my most entertaining scenes. It keeps going down. Okay, you can read this part here. Read that, guys. Can you guys read that? Okay. And I'll show you this scene here. See that? Okay, you can read this part here. Read that. Ivan, is this one of your most entertaining scenes in Young Tactius? No, no. The scene after this is one of my big scenes, but this scene's not one of my big scenes at all. Okay, and then I'll show you. Okay, I'll show you this and that's it, guys. You can read that. And that's it. The big scenes are after this scene. I won't spoil for you guys. Obviously, when you read this, you're going to be hooked again, because my book is sick, obviously. And that's it, guys. That's all I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you anymore. When you read that, guys, you're going to be hooked again, too. That's not even one of my most entertaining scenes at all, guys. Really, Ivan? Nah, man. Not one of my most entertaining scenes at all. When you read it right. But it's still entertaining enough to keep you hooked, obviously. Yeah, your Xanus story is magical. Yes, it is. It's magic, man. Yeah, I see a difference with Xanus and their unique Ivan. Xanus is more entertaining. Yeah, Xanus is more entertaining novel, clearly. But their unique is also entertaining, too. But because it's romance, it's not as interesting, obviously. That's my point, right? And that's it, guys. 0. I'm not showing you more. I won't spoil for you. Sarah? I have now say, I'm saying, well, tell them about the walls and everything, but make no mention of the demon walls. I'm saying, yeah. Cassius, tell me why there is a wall built. You know, I said Tactius is demanding it from Tactius. And because Tactius is the heir, and you know what I'm saying, they respect him, obviously. They even listen to him a little bit. They call him sire. Okay, we'll show him, like, we'll show Tacitus and Tactius, but like, we're not going to make any mentions of the demon wolves. And that leads into the big scene after that. I won't spoil over. I didn't show you that scene. So anyway, when you read my book. Your book is sick, man. Your courage up on the page. I know your book is sick. I know. My book is sick, obviously. Yeah, man. Usually, Ivan, I love your Xanus book. I know. Xanus is money, man. It's a masterpiece, man. You're just hooked, turning the page for hours. When you guys read that, when you guys said, "God, we're hooked," it's not even one of my most entertaining scenes at all in my book. Yeah. That's not one of your most entertaining scenes. Nah, man. The scene when they talk about the wolves and then all the customers in the brewery leave, that's not one of my most entertaining scenes at all. And yet, because Young Tactius is one of my weaker chapters, but it's still entertaining enough to keep you hooked, obviously. There's the horse race. There's 2 horse races in Xanus. There's one in Young Tactius, there's one in 20 years later. I don't want to spoil stuff for you. Ivan, show us the horse race. No, I don't want to show you the horse race. So that'd be my book I almost post for you. That's why Xanus would be the greatest fantasy novel ever written, guys, when you read it, man. And hopefully They're Unique is the greatest romance novel ever written, too. My hope is, obviously. Anyways, guys, it was real. I hope you guys are the shows. I'm signing out. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed my snippet of They're Unique and one last time, Xanus. Peace out, guys. Don't hate him, son.